been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, Nixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And this is incomplete. And this one too low.
Mark Andrews, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Cincinnati.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with... Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ties the game 24-20.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuck big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Run for Pollard. Oh, he's not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Block working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Pollard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
15-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to... Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7, a minute 56 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't.
They'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
31.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.